Hola, mi buen amigos y amigas. Rick the Shackley guy here. And today in medicalnewstoday.com, my go-to source for all these studies and articles on nutrition and health and things of that nature, they have an article on what is called nonsteroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, better known to you as aspirin, ibuprofen, and there's some other types of that type of drug. But it goes on to say that it's been used since way back in Socrates' time. Part of it comes from some bark of some tree. If you want to find out the details of what it's made out of, go to medicalnews.com. It's their first article today on their website, so you can get all the pertinent information that I don't give you here, but it's a good source. But anyway, we've all taken aspirin or ibuprofen or a more intense drug that is anti-inflammatory or non-steroidal, aspirin, but for different things. I mean, for fever, we've had it give for headaches and strains, leg pain, high temperature, and inflammation, pain, things of that nature. So it's one of those drugs that's been around a long time that people use for certain things. But one of the issues with aspirin or non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs is that it could thin your blood out. So you have to be careful in terms of how much you take, what doses you take, and make sure that you don't have some of the problems like potential for cardiac problems, because it could enhance that situation, taking too much of these non-steroidal anti-inflammatories. So you got to be careful. You got to be careful with all that stuff, man, And of course, when you have pain and you need something to an over-the-counter drug, probably you're going to go to use one of those pains. But just be careful in terms of what you're using. So with your fever, it's not so good in terms of lowering fever, according to the article. But hey, man, you got to do what you got to do. And I mean, you got to do what you got to do, man. Over here, Shackley Nutritional Products. I haven't taken an aspirin in, golly, I don't know how long. It's not because I haven't had a pain here and there. I just don't use it. I use nutritional products because I'm a holistic type of guy now. I'm not taking drugs unless I absolutely have to, because drugs have detrimental effects, man. They have drawbacks. And when you get to my age, you don't want to have too many drawbacks, because that decreases the body's health and fitness and its ability to guard against catastrophic diseases. So this is what I do. This is real good. This particular product, I like this. This is a smoothie product, man. This is a great product. Tastes great. It helps your not to have those hunger pains. I mean, you ought to try it. It's great. And of course, the Shackley soy protein to get started. Anyway, my gig. So go to my website, get some Shackley Win-Win. It'll help you out. You win. If it doesn't get your money back, you win. What better deal can you get than that? You win-win, because Shackley is quality. You can trust, man. Believe it.